Okay, so something I just discovered, you know when you buy a new solar light, it always has this little like film that protects the solar panel. So what I noticed is that if you leave that on, which I did here, it actually keeps the solar panels from fogging up. So here, let me give you an example. One that where I took off the film looks like this. You can't even tell, right? It's just all faded now. But for this one, which I've left up there for, over a year, still looks, still looks pretty clear. And it's because I left the film on. So it's just something interesting to know. Hello, welcome to another video. So today I've got this new solar interaction wall lamp. It has two motion sensors. Let's open up and take a look at what it looks like inside the box. Okay, wow, check out all those LEDs. So this does come with two units. So we've got a huge solar panel here that charges the battery. And unlike ordinary, like traditional solar LED lights like this, normally they will only have one motion sensor. So that's what these little white dots are. So with one, it's great, but you don't get the sensitivity. So the light doesn't actually turn on until the object is really, in front of it. But with this new design, we've got two here. So it's firing left and right here, but also while, sensing what's in front of it. So you've got pretty much a 180-degree field of range here of motion. So what the motion does is once it senses motion, it will trigger the lights to turn on. And if you take a look, we've got LEDs on three sides. So we've got the sides, right? And we've got the big bottom here. And here we've got two screw hooks to hold it on the wall. And on the back, we've got these screws here. Normally, you'll never have to open it, but I have once, and you can change the battery in here if you want. Another reason why I got this one is because it actually advertises that it's got a bigger, like a larger lithium battery capacity. So the beauty of that is that, especially right now during the winter, it can store more of the battery and not drain it, right? Because you know how we have less sunlight in the winter. So I thought that would be a better idea just to have a larger battery. Okay, so it's got three different modes of lighting. Okay, so that was just a little cover here. All right, so first of all, it'd have to be dark enough to activate the lights. So let me just turn off the lights and show you what it looks like. Okay, so I've just turned off the lights and I turned it on in mode 1. So mode 1 is the unit is completely off, and it'll only turn on when it senses motion from either of the two motion sensors. So I'm just going to move, and I'm going to do a countdown in 3, 2, 1, and move, and boom. Here we are. The light is on at 100%, both firing on the front and on the sides as well here. I'm not exactly sure how effective. I guess there is a little bit of reach here with the side LEDs, right? So if I was to cover it, you won't get. Yeah, okay. I guess there is. As you can see on the table there, it's lit up here, and if I cover it, if there were no side firing LEDs, it would be like that. So yeah, I guess it does help a little bit with having the LEDs on the side as well. But yeah, so that would be mode 1. Here it is. Okay, so now let's move on to mode 2. So as you can just see right there, mode 2 is, when it senses no motion, it will go to a dim mode, right? And it'll stay dim until either the sun rises or it senses motion, and it will go to 100% brightness. So right now I'm just gonna not move and try to wait for it till it goes back to dim mode, and then I'll move. Okay, so right now we're in dim mode, right? And then I'm going to move right now, and we're at 100%. Okay, so the third mode here, so the third mode is basically, it'll just stay on the whole time until it either runs out of batteries or the sun comes back. And as you can't see, but the brightness of this is not actually 100%. It's more like it's more like a 50. And no matter what happens, the light in the third mode will just stay on until it runs out of batteries. So this is, you know, for some of you, this application may work. And then if you just want to turn off and not have any modes, you would just cycle through the modes and boom, it's off. So in this case, you know, if you just want it to top up the battery from the sun and, you know, not have it turn on, then you would just turn it off. So I just installed it at the very top here, as you can see. All right, so I have it right at the top. It gets the most amount of sunlight. Right, and this is how it looks like at night. Let's see if it's gonna illuminate this whole pathway here.